Hello and welcome to another video from the Independent Vlogger. Today we'll be heading to Lincoln, a very nice city full of history. So let's get travelling there. So here we are in Lincoln, nice place to visit. It's very like York. I'll visit the river and the castle, the train and bus station, tell you all the places you can go to from Lincoln, some of the old buildings. Now let's head to the castle. There's a sign here for traditional horse-drawn carriages. I just saw the horse. I was away too quick before I could catch up with it. Might see it again. There's a golden post box outside the Magna Carta. The plaque on it reads, "This post box has been painted gold by Royal Mail to celebrate Sophie Wells, gold medal winner, London 2012 Olympic Games." So very nice looking buildings. The Magna Carta, and even a green building, and the castle. The story of Lincoln Castle. The steps to the prison chapel. A Victorian prison. The female prison. Life at Lincoln Castle. Lincoln Castle stands on the site of the hilltop fortress built by the Roman army after it invaded in AD 43. When the army moved on around AD 78, the fortress was given the status of a Roman town and named Lindum Colonia. Interesting. Lincoln Castle was a place of business. A sarcophagus. How old is it? Some of the clothes that the prisoners wore. This is the size of the cells. Here's the door. You don't want to hear that sound closing. When the prison first opened, each cell had a toilet, basin, hammock, table and stool. These facilities weren't for a prisoner's comfort. They were provided so that prisoners could be confined in their cells, isolated from other inmates, 24 hours a day. This middle brick would have been where the toilet was. So we've come to another cell with things in it, so you got a couple of tables, basin, toilet, footstool. The chaplain. A white gov. So the governor at the castle would have earned £470 a year. That's £65,000 in today's money, plus coal and candles. Within months of opening, the cells were crowded. My goodness, people must be badly behaved in Lincoln. So we've come to the outer part of the circle, outer part of the castle now. I don't know where I got a circle from. But see the other part of the castle up there. Some dragons and their tails. The dragons are making noises. Right, we're going to have a walk along the castle wall now and have a look at the views across the city. Some information from the year 1316. And those dragons. Medieval wall walk. So here we are on the castle wall, looking out across Lincolnshire and the city of Lincoln. There's the cathedral and the old style houses. Let's continue walking along. You can see how flat Lincolnshire is. As you can probably guess, Lincoln Castle stands right out for miles around. See some of the old cobbled streets of Lincoln. Now, you might just be able to make out two power stations in the distance. I think one of them's Selby. And one of them isn't Selby. That narrows it down. The Westgate Water Tower, built between 1909 and 1911. There's a long straight road that the Romans would have built. Just an example of that. You can see the trees in the distance. The tree line is like a space in the middle where the road is all the way up there. I like the long straight road, so they did. The sun has come to say hello. Here's the here's that long straight road. Goes on and on and on. The Battle of Lincoln happened in the year 1141. Here's looking west across Lincoln and way out. I wonder what those hills will be in the distance. They're too long for Yorkshire, so perhaps the Pennines. Could be the Pennines. Here is a well protected, well established tree. Not got any leaves on it. The courthouse was built in 1826. In the year 1644 there was a Civil War siege. This part here was a Victorian prison between 1848 and 1878. An observatory tower. It was built in 1836. There is the observatory tower from down below. I'm not going to go up. I'm getting too old for that kind of thing. That was the castle. We'll go and have a look at some of the other things that the city has to offer. Look at these, some of these old buildings that Lincoln has to offer. Here's the Lincoln Museum. If you want to find out about the history of the city, come and visit the museum. Here is the River Witham. Now, there's a big bridge here. Let's go across that and look at the view. So we're up on the bridge now, looking down at the river with them. There are canal boats up that way, but you can't see them from here. It's a good bit to watch the buses and traffic in general. There's number 4, the county hospital. There's a small boat on the canal, the river. Here we are at Lincoln Station. Lincoln Station's behind me. I've just spotted this freight train. Let's count the wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's quite a long one. It's not the longest I've ever seen. I did see a 40 wagon train once. There's the LNER to London and East Midlands Railway to Nottingham, I think, or Leicester. Leicester. Well, who knows. So you can see the little building where you buy tickets. Nice little building. You can only get onto the platform if you have a ticket to ride on a train. This is why I'm standing up here. The train station is just across the road from the railway station. So it's easy connections. Some buses go up that road. There's a hotel, you can just make out the building there. That's a travel lodge. That's handy if you are staying nearby. Just go along the bridge, turn right, go up where them cars are going, and then stayed there once. I prefer the Premier Inns myself. There's what Premier Inn up towards that direction, that way. So there's a better view of the travel lodge, and there's a Wetherspoons 5 minutes further up and to the left. A pair of pigeons watching the trains at Lincoln Station. I wonder what trains they like to look for. There's a freight train coming. Count the wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I counted 30. Wheels on my wagon. If one should accidentally fall, there'll be 29 wheels on my wagon. Now here is a grand coffee house. It does more than coffee, it does different kinds of food as well. I had a pizza with chips in there, along with a waffle. It's a nice place to eat. We're now at the bus station, watching some buses leaving for many different places. Here we see the 16 going to North Hasham. They're going to the layover point. But when they pull out the stance over there, they come into the layover point and then go back into the stands to start again. Don't know what he's doing. He's doing his own internal circular service. Round and round we go. Back round. And round he goes again. Round and round and round. JP coaches. Not JP, it's BC coaches. And up there solo. Number 4 to the hospital. Handy if you're not well. Here's the 16 going round again. That's its own internal bus service. Here's a nice bus coming. The Louth bus. Dennis Trident and the 107 to Gainsborough, although it's going into the layover just now. Not many Dennis Tridents going about. Number 12 to Watton. Number 7 there's the 16 going round in circles again. The PC coaches following it. You don't get many Dennis Darts going about now. PC coaches. And round it goes again. There's the 16 going round and round in circles still. No doubt that number 16 is still going round in circles. Thanks to Rob for making this video possible. And next week we'll be exploring Grimsby. So stick around for that and subscribe if you can. Don't forget to head across to the Family Fun Pack channel to see some great family fun. Until next time, that's Paul for now.